All right, folks, welcome back. We're going to be in for at least an hour or so, taking on Chaos Theory Jurassic World. So, we just came off of about an hour and a half tackling the Chaos Theory mode for Jurassic Park 3, which is East Lasorna Site B. We're supposed to be taking on the challenge of capturing the dinosaurs that Simon Masrani is going to need in order to build Jurassic World. So I'm assuming that the dinosaurs that we captured in that particular Chaos Theory mode, East Lasorna Site B, are actually going to be, in a way, transferred over to us here in Jurassic World. Now, of course, this one's got these different diamond ratings on here. Seem to indicate what the difficulty of the Chaos Theory mode is going to be, which is interesting because I didn't find East Lasorna Site B all that challenging, and yet it is 3 diamonds versus Jurassic Park, which is 2. If I'm incorrect and these aren't actually difficulty ratings, then I don't know. I'd love to have that clarified for me at some point. But let's go ahead and just jump straight in. As I said before, we missed a whole lot of the mechanical discussion from Jurassic Park San Diego, which, like I said, I was doing quite a bit of. But my mic was muted, so that didn't do us any good. So we're going to go ahead and dive into Jurassic World, and that should provide us with a lot more opportunity to discuss that. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
This is where our journey continues. And for many, where theirs came to an end. Isla Nublar. This time, it's not just a park. It's a world. Simon Masrani believed he could succeed where others before him failed. Maybe if he had you there to guide him, things would have turned out differently. Jurassic World was to be the most desirable destination on the planet. New shows, new exhibits, and yes, new dinosaurs too. The miracles of science meets the magic of entertainment. They're not content with letting you see dinosaurs. No, you're being put smack dab in the middle of them, safely. That was the hope, anyway. And who's afraid of a little water? But what's swimming in that water? Well, that's another story. And if that's not enough, what about the dinosaurs nature didn't create?
Well, this should be a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to working with the marine dinosaurs in this mode.
John Hammond had his vision, and I have mine. I'd like to think that had things been different, he and I would have been good partners. His passion combined with my business savvy, it would have been quite the team. But alas, it was not to be. And I was left to pick up the pieces of what might have been and turn it into what should have been all along. A premier world-class tourist destination. The only place on the planet where you can experience dinosaurs up close and personal. Here, people will once again discover the wonders of this world. They will have a renewed sense of life, and they will gladly, willingly, eagerly pay for that experience. Science didn't bring back dinosaurs. It brought back possibilities. Hope. This is what I see. This is Jurassic World.
Hey, Cabot Finch at your service. Well, actually, I guess you're kind of at mine. Details. I've been tasked with getting Jurassic World ready for the public. With your help, of course. We'll begin with a science center. And it will have to be powered. So, get to doing the service thing.
Well, to start off with, I'm just running a little leveling around the Innovation Center, because seems to me there was a little wrinkle, and there still seems to be right here outside the Innovation Center. But fortunately, they took care of all the path work for me, which is nice. We are running on a backup generator, which is just so encouraging. The idea, I'm assuming, is that eventually we'll have the marine exhibit in here. I'm kind of curious to see exactly how big an area we're working with. Okay, so kind of like the original Nublar from the first game, it's really, I mean, really not all that big. Smaller than Jurassic Park San Diego, and also, if I'm not mistaken, smaller than Jurassic Park, the Isla Nublar 1993. So for the time being, though, we do have to construct a science center. Now, we've got some paths that run all over the place here. Okay, so we got our control center up on the hill. Let's see, how much... See, that's actually outside the buildable area, so that's really interesting, which means I'm betting you I can't build up there. So let's see, Science Center, yeah, can't build up there. So I can build down here, however. So this is probably where I'm going to go ahead and start construction because, as I've stated before, I like to have an area in my park, that is separated from the guest area. Like to have that kind of as my operations area. The trick here being that if I'm going to do it that way, I'm going to have to build another backup generator, which, I don't like running these parks on backup generators to begin with. The fuel requirement is kind of a pain, but we will run with it for now and see how it goes. To start off, I'm not wild about what's going to have to happen here. Let me see about leveling the area. The park's not even open yet, and I'm already doing terrain modification. Okay, and that runs into money, so that's a thing too. Alright, but we're going to get this operation area started this way. Okay, so now we can go ahead and drop down the Science Center, and I won't be having to deal with my agita getting set off because it still wants to go all the way up there. Why? There. That'll work. Now I'm going to have to pop down a backup generator. And a path.
Things are taking shape. But we need a response facility. Oh, and a paleo medical facility as well. Get it built and ready.
Okay. But you want me to research them first. Oh, at least you gave me a paltry $9 million to work with. Swear. Nope, then we have new things in the database. New dinosaurs. Really? What dinosaur genomes have we added? Oh, actually, now that I think about it... Yep, the Gallimimus, because I hadn't added those in any of my other buildings, or excuse me, any of my other parks yet. And I think that's it, because the rest of them I had already had. Brachiosaurus, etc. Now, new dig sites. These must be available to me currently. And unfortunately, yeah, scrolling through the list, I'll never know exactly what they are. So, and then Jurassic Universe, we got new characters. These are probably, yeah, Ben Hildebrand. Yeah, these are the Jurassic Park 3 characters. Nash. Interesting, though, I don't see... Oh, no, there's Udesky. There we go. That's what I was wondering on. Udesky on... Where are the Kirby's? There we go. Amanda, Eric, and Paul. Which actually, makes me wonder, where's Dr. Grant? Don't see Dr. Grant on the list there. Dr. Sattler, yeah, Dr. Sattler's down here, isn't she? If I remember correctly. Yeah, Dr. Ellie Sattler right there. Dr. Grant, not so much. I wonder why he would be unlocked later. Who knows? Yep, and then location, will be Jurassic World, and then we're gonna have to go with these. Alright, that'll be interesting. Alright, anywho, we're supposed to be doing some research. Let's see, I got 2 scientists. Wow. Dr. Hume? Yeah, you are no good to me on the logistics front. That's awesome. And by awesome, I mean terrible. Oh, hey, there we go. We got our marine reptiles and our flying reptiles. There we go. Very exciting. All right, ranger and capture teams. We have to research this. This is a little alarming. And I need both of you to do it. That's really disquieting. And let's see, efficiency upgrades and the staff center. We definitely need to research the staff center because we need to hire some more scientists because the current allotment is just not going to cut it. These guys just do not have the skills we need. All right. We'll start getting this park operational. We are definitely going to build the main thoroughfare the way that it was before, though. Alright, so we got ranger teams and capture teams. So let's go ahead and build our response facility. And ideally, I would like to build that so that it's got the bays facing out in the direction that they're going to be most readily utilized. So go ahead and build that there. And I mean, the one good thing about starting off with backup generators is I do want backup generators to power the operations area of my park. Because naturally, when the power goes out, you still want the ranger teams and the capture teams to respond and tranquilize things and so on as you need them. Alright, we better get these guys researching a paleo medical facility and the staff center as well. We need to have at least 4 scientists employed. Okay, do we actually have... Oh, we do have slots. Good. Because you, right now, I mean, great, you're a welfare specialist, but otherwise, we need logistics. Cheaper synthesis, cheaper expeditions, that's going to be super useful. Motivated, faster treatment. Now see, that's good for welfare. And a 2 positive influence, folks. Okay, let's see here. We would like... We're going to take our cheaper expedition fellow. Yes, hey, how you doing? And also, let's see, is there anybody new? Ricona Kondo, genetic specialist. Yeah, we'll take her too. Alright, now we can research the Paleo medical facility. Alright, so we'll get the welfare specialist on it. And oh, we already had a guy for cheaper expeditions. You're getting fired. All right. Start the task. Then we're gonna fire in. Sorry, buddy. Yep, you're getting fired. Firing you. We're gonna hire somebody new. Let's see. We have a welfare specialist, this genetics specialist, and someone for cheaper expeditions. Nope. Cheaper synthesis would be good, and you're fairly well-rounded, so that's good. You don't care about motivated. Positive influence is nice. Nope, we're going to go ahead and go with cheaper synthesis. Dr. Docs. Confirm. Plus you're about the same cost. And then Hume, you only get to stay because you've got like a 6 in welfare right now. Dr. Ricona Kondo. Wonder if she's related to Marie Kondo. Alright, let's rename these guys. This is Capture Team Alpha. And then let's take a look at, excuse me, I want to take a look at the response facility. Gonna rename these guys. These are Alpha 1. And these guys are Alpha 2. Alright, we got the Paleo Medical Facility. We also have to rename the facility itself. There we go, we got Response Facility Alpha. And now we build our Paleo Medical Facility. Now, as much as I would like this, we could probably get it so that it's backed up right to the outside of the buildable area. And that'll get the bays at least facing towards the park instead of away. And get it connected to the paths. Give us some space to put some other things in here as well. Eventually we're going to have to put power in here.
Now that we have these dinosaurs, I want them placed in suitable enclosures. These assets are central to our operation. No dinosaurs, no Jurassic World. Please remember this, and act accordingly.
Not really sure how I couldn't. Wait, what? Okay, we're putting... You guys are nuts. Alright, we're setting up enclosures already. First one will be for ankylosaurs. Okay. Well, Jurassic World will definitely be undergoing a facelift. Bigger and dumber renovation before too long. Because there is no way in HE double hockey sticks that I'm going to let this fly. And we're going to need another backup generator. Do we at least have attractions available? Viewing gallery. Okay, fine. At least I can work with a viewing gallery. Give me 2 minutes on the ankylosaurs. Like, seriously. I don't know how you guys expected I was going to be ready for these things. Yep, just go ahead, deliver them. Environment, we're gonna need water. I mean, you know, guys, there's stuff that needs doing first. Now comes the question, can I remember enough of what it needs? If I remember correctly, it needs the cycad grove. There we go. If I get this right, I should be able to put the Triceratops and the Ankylosaurid in the same enclosure. Go ahead and transport it. And... oh, 4 Triceratops. Cool. I didn't even remember catching 4 Triceratops. I remember catching 1 Triceratops. Yeah. Aviary Dome, Lagoon Section, Aviary Hatchery, Lagoon Hatchery. Cool. Alright. Yep, eventually those will be things. Yep, go ahead. We'll transport them. 2, 3. Now then, I need to put a ranger station in here.
Confirming asset delivery. Transportation complete.
Okay, rangers. Alpha 1. Oops. I need to rename this as Alpha 1-1.
Asset transportation.
Okay.
Asset delivered.
Let's add a path off of here. We'll get there. Ho. No. We're not ready for a T-Rex. Not ready for a T-Rex. Nope. No, sir. So give us a second. Let's get back to you on that one.
Delivery has been completed.
Oh, we are doing so many renovations to this place once, you know, I've got the monies to do it. But okay, now at least we've got a location that we can put the T-Rex. Okay, we'll put backing a forest on here. We gotta put in some water. There we go. We're gonna go ahead, transport the dinosaur. Give me the T-Rex. I can take it. We're gonna get a carnivore feeder in here and a we can get it relatively close to the viewing gallery, that'd be nice. And the live prey feeder will stick in back here somewhere. Now for the gate, because we need a gate. That relatively close to there. Needs a status check, also means we need a ranger post. Well, you know, it wouldn't be too close to the dinosaur if... Alright. This is Alpha 1-2. And we're going to go ahead and assign this fella. So that Alpha 1 will come out to do a status check on our T-Rex here. Okay. Where are you going? Okay, he's doing it in order. Do me a favor, go do a status check on the T-Rex first, because we do not need that thing breaking out, especially if, fortunately, I don't think the park is open. Nope, it's not open. That's the good part. But clearly the T-Rex is not comfy yet. Yes, drive right up to the T-Rex. Good idea. Missing forest. Okay, fine. We can accommodate. Fence broken. Where? Ugh. Ranger team. Repair fence. Capture team. Missing forest. Okay, good to know. We can... Oh, boy. Okay. So, yes, folks, we're forgetting the basic rules here. Missing ground fruit and ground... Oh, this is getting to be lots of fun. Okay. All good fun, folks. The T-Rex is missing sand. At least the T-Rex is moderately comfortable. So, let's see here. Okay, the T-Rex is happy. Yes, we are heavily expanding the herbivore enclosure because, well, we kind of didn't do so great on it. Okay, let's start editing the environment. Okay. Then we can add some more forest over here. And some over here too, why not? Okay. Then ground leaf and tall leaf. We can add in there. Okay. Oh, well, that's nice. Yep, we'll get that replaced. Yep. We got another one that's just... Yep, another 2. Alright, so they're fine. How about the Yankee? Where's the Ankylosaur? There we go. Once it expands its territory, I think we'll be okay. Alright. So folks, I'm sorry, I realize I'm being terribly silent in all of this so far. So let me try and be a little more eloquent. So what do you call it? We've taken the botany mechanics from the first game and diversified them ever so slightly, whereas you are no longer building greenhouses and then getting the types of plants that the dinosaurs require in order to survive. You are now actually just planting them directly in their environments, in their habitats, which is nice because now you're not so worried about herbivore feeders. You worry primarily about carnivore feeders. And it actually rings back to things that Dr. Sattler talks about in the first Jurassic Park, where, you know, she says, you know, you've brought plants back from extinction that are in this building that are poisonous. But and of course she grabs that one leaf off the tree and talks about the fact that it's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. So the fact that we actually bring those plants into the game now is quite cool and frankly just awesome. And it does add a little bit more again to the
asset delivery confirmed.
idea that you're managing their enclosures. Now I'm actually kind of curious to see the view here, which is largely forest over there and largely plants over there. So the dinosaurs are in the field of view, but yeah, no, I'm definitely going to want to make some alterations to how I've currently got these enclosures laid out, because
Jurassic World is the envy of the world. Where else can one travel to see wonders such as these? And they must be seen. So do what you can to increase our dinosaur visibility. I want to make sure our guests have every comfort. We should construct bathrooms and other things in strategic locations, and some emergency shelters, just in case.
I mean, I'm just sitting here going, I'm pretty confident CEOs don't actually have conversations with their employees about constructing bathrooms and so on. Just, fairly certain. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. But the nice thing is that they've definitely improved the management views with nice gradients and so on that give you an idea of where coverage is needed for certain things.
It's a beautiful day to open a new chapter in the history of humanity.
Once these gates are open, there's no going back.
That's okay, because we need to start
We're
making some
ready,
money.
Mr. Masrani.
This is it. Jurassic World. I can't help but wonder what
Bless me.
John Hammond would think of all this.
My apologies for the sneeze. Ah, yes, the park is open, and doesn't it look magnificent? Still, mainly a huge collection of trees, some grass, and a few swamps here and there. Truly magnificent.
We want to ensure that our guests are having the best Jurassic World experience possible. Increasing our amenity coverage should do the trick. Keep an eye on our guest comfort numbers and get them where we'd like. And that is up.
All right, fortunately, we do already have small amenities and hotels available, too. So a hotel we can park right over here, and I won't feel horrible about it. So get that plugged in. And we'll go ahead and get a couple of amenities popped in here as well. Alright, so we're getting donuts. That's nice. And we're also going to have to add in some stuff for our various guest types. Just to make things profitable. And there we have it. I was about to say, what's making all the noise? And then it's like, oh yes, we have a hotel. Oh look. Okay, I'm kind of digging the extra detail that they've put into the hotels. So that's very cool. Now, we also need to provide beverage amenities. So we'll put in beverages right across the street as they were. Alright. So here's beverages. The ginger beer is a good one to start off with. We'll also put in a fossil display, a fish tank, and a selfie spot. TVs. Definitely TVs. Trying to make it appealing to everyone is a trick and a half. Okay, so drink coverage is provided, and now we need to do some shopping as well. So we'll go ahead and add in a shopping amenity. Gonna have to do something for our nature guests on some level. Yep, kind of like that. Let's try hats instead. The guest comfort was fine. Alright, so now we'll have to take a look at the management views. So shelter coverage is perfect. Restroom coverage is fine. Transport, we don't have any need for transport. Guest crowding is also okay. So it begs the question, why are guests feeling uncomfortable? See, I do like this being able to change the angled settings and so on. It makes the amenities start to feel more like they were deliberately placed, which is something I always strived for in... oh, okay, that could be part of our problem, is that we've got items that are in need of refueling. Oh, there we go. And views from the balcony, too. Let's see. If we add another hotel, that may improve our comfort rating. But naturally, we got some kind of very strange, undefined building constraints to deal with. There we go. But having the new hotel will hopefully increase guest comfort to where it needs to be, with any luck. Alright, out of curiosity, what do we... Alright, so path capacity is absolutely fine. We have very little in the way of overcrowded guests. Our guest count and potential guests line up just about fine, so yeah, our accommodation rating is what's low right now, so we need more accommodations. Which is why we're building a second hotel. Yeah, but like building the Gyrosphere Valley and all that kind of stuff, that's going to have to come way out here somewhere. Not to mention wherever you're going to eventually build your Indominus Rex enclosure. I'll have to play around with colors at some point. The customization options are nice, and I know I've heard some complaints about.
The last of the viable candidates from Sorna are arriving. Let's get them settled in.
All right, well, the Gallimimus are going to go in the large herbivore enclosure over here. That's just, that's where they're going. But as I was saying, I've heard some people complaining about the limits in the customization options, and frankly, I'm sitting here going like, guys, really? Like, that's what you're going to gripe about? Yes, I've played Planet Zoo. I thoroughly enjoy Planet Zoo, and yes, I find the customization options in there fantastic. But this is licensed intellectual property, and it is expected to look a certain way. This is not Planet Zoo Jurassic World Edition. This is Jurassic World Evolution. So it needs to look and feel like Jurassic World or Jurassic Park at each turn. If it doesn't, then it's not really doing what the game is supposed to do, which is make you feel like you're running, Jurassic World. So, oops, nope, I'm not looking for fossils. I'm looking for research. I would really like to do some research in the power grid because I do not like running off of backup generators. So let's see here. Fortunately, I can set 3 scientists on the task, and there are only 3 scientists that I have currently in my employ that could actually handle the task. But that will at least get us off of backup generators, because backup generators do cost a lot in fuel to keep running. But yeah, that I've heard that complaint about the limits in the customization. But again, everything that I've seen so far, again, it feels appropriate to the franchise. So I certainly have no complaints as far as the customization options. They are worlds better than in Jurassic World Evolution. So no complaints here whatsoever as far as
Assets in the air.
customization options are concerned. In fact, actually, that's it. I like the fact that, instead of having individual buildings that you need to place, no, they're amenities, which then you go ahead and reconfigure to match, what you need, whether it's shopping or drinking or, food or whatever. So, that becomes rather fantastic in that regard. Now, improving the dinosaur visibility would be great.
More dinosaurs, yay! Nothing can go wrong, like ever. We can get more species using the Expedition Center. This is a good idea, someone once said.
Yes, indeed, it is a good idea, but in order to do it, we're going to have to build an expedition center. And whether or not we have that available to us, we do. Okay, that's convenient.
Can you imagine this place without electricity? I can, and it's not a pretty picture. Stay on top of it.
Wu, please take a long walk off a short pier. We know you're in bed with, bad people. And you're going to do bad things. We've seen the movies. And I'm way ahead of you as far as the power is concerned. So, again, long walk, short pier, you take it. Yeah, we don't have our repeater substations yet, but that's okay. All right, let's see here. I do want to put in a power station in here. I can't fit it where I would like to, though, so I'm going to have to level out some more area over here. Oop, those are rocks. I would like to flatten terrain. Yes, I do tend to forget about the fact that gates and things like that do not play well with the terrain tools. Eventually I'll remember all those things, but, you know, it's not this day. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop in our power plant now. They've definitely made some alterations to the design. They're no longer little squares, they're now big long rectangles. And we're going to have to put in the substation. It's obstructed there, really? But it would fit so perfectly there. Delays, delays. Obstructed here? Look, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. Why is this obstructed? Because helicopters have to fly over there. Duh. It's like, okay. Yeah, okay. We get it. Oh, so yeah, that's the whole thing, is that that was in the way. Okay, but yes, there we go. It fits so nicely there. That's what I was saying. There we go. Okay, so we'll first get this joint online. And then... Oh, sure, we can put it over here, though. Meh. Alright. And now we'll try to get these things built over into the park itself. Yeah. Outside buildable area. Alright. We are going to do this as carefully as we can. Yep. I believe we can do it. I've left just enough area on the outside, or so I thought. Alright, we'll build it in the other direction then. So, get rid of that, and we'll go back to building pylons. But in this case, we'll build them this way instead. I would really like to have the repeater substations. Those would be nice. Like I said, eventually this Jurassic World here is going to get a bigger, dumber renovation. We're going to have to build another power station, I think. Because we don't have enough power currently. There we go. And we're going to scoot it out just enough so that that pylon will not interfere, hopefully, with the placement of the path, because we need more power. Yeah, of course. There's, you know, problems with the pylon. So we're going to have to delete that, put the path in. Oh, also, yeah, that would be a problem too. We currently don't have a path connection to this one. Eventually, I'll wake up. There we go. Now we'll get everything connected to the power grid. Whoops. There we go. Oh, and the generator ran out of juice. Alright. But at this point, the backup generators should no longer be giving anything juice. So we should be good to go. There we go. Okay. So nothing's running off the backup generators anymore. We'll keep them full for the inevitable hurricane that'll come streaking through here. And then we've got to start sending scientists on expeditions to places. Any chance we've got the staff room available yet? Need to research it first. We could, and we will. Because I want a staff center, A, so I can rest these guys. Wait, I'm only allowed 2 scientists on this? You've got to be kidding. I'm only allowed 2 scientists. Okay. We need to make some changes then. I am very sorry, Dr. Hume, but we need somebody who can actually also do some logistics. So, goodbye. Ooh, Dr. Michael Woods. Yeah, that would be helpful, but, oh, here we go. We got a logistics specialist here, Dr. Brains. That's hilarious, Dr. Brains. All right, well, let's see. He's a logistics specialist, which is great. See, there you go. That's welfare. Welfare and logistics, but not genetics. I think at this point, we need a logistics specialist because we need to get some of this stuff online. So let's go ahead and get ourselves over to research. And let's get what we need done. For example, this. Dr. Brains, please, if you would. Are new nodes here? What new nodes? I don't see new nodes. I don't see any new nodes available. Yep, we're not starting any of that nonsense. Not at this time, anyway. But yes, with a paltry $5 million, yeah, we need to start making some real money. So this is a mechanic, I mean, but it was essentially the same in Jurassic World Evolution. So having the scientists get to work, that's it. You had a time requirement. You had to actually, wait a certain amount of time for the research to get completed, and that, and that makes perfect sense. But what do you call it? The kind of nice thing about the scientist mechanic in here is that now, of course, you can actually go ahead and assign specific scientists to specific research tasks, and they can do things faster or slower based upon their skills and so on, which is quite nice. But then, you know, again, kind of the side effect to all this is that, okay, well, now you've got to actually, you know, wait for research to be completed and get all of that done, which can be fun and challenging, but when you're only starting off with like $10 million to build the park, all right, so now we can recruit more scientists, which is good. So let's see who we can recruit now. Dr. Matubar, generalist. But a generalist with lots of really high skills. And then we have faster research with Dr. Woods. I think we're going to go ahead and recruit this fella. He's about twice as expensive as most of our folks. And if I was going to go with anybody for faster treatment, it would probably be Dr. Ano Tadaishi. Ano Tadaishi. Tadaish. Yeah, it's probably where I'd have to go. So we'll confirm his hiring. We've got new dig sites all over the place. Parasaurolophus, Nasutoceratops, Apatosaurs, Ceratosaurs, Edmontosaurus, Dracorex. Alright, where else? We have dig sites all over the world. Carnotaurus, Ceratosaurus, Compsognathus, Dimorphodon, Gallimimus, and Parasaurolophus. So I'm gonna already know that sending somebody over to France is gonna be a great idea. So we'll send these guys over to France because researching compies is super easy. You can throw them in with the herbivores without a problem. They aren't gonna eat them. It'll just be a nice, simple, easy way to get things rolling and increase the species count without having to bring up the I have a brain, occasionally it works, without having to increase your enclosures. So we also want to get a ranger outpost in here. And we'll go ahead and rename this as Alpha 13. And we'll go ahead and assign our ranger to this post so that they can do a status check on those few outliers. But yeah, we need to do some drastic rethinking. So this area over here is probably where I'll go ahead and build the new ankylosaur, herbivore, etc. exhibit, and then turn around and increase the size of the T-Rex's environment so that we can get, you know, viewing galleries on this side. We can put some larger hotels and so on over here, and do things that way. The idea hopefully being that we can put a hotel in over on this side, which will be able to view the herbivores and eventually the Mosasaur Lagoon, which will be in this general vicinity. So see what we have available for. We have new dig sites. Yes, many new dig sites. I saw them. They were all over the place. And at this point we have scrolled past the new ones. Let's see here. What kind of research can we get into here? Small herbivores already done. The Pteranodon, and then Tapayaras and Geosternbergias. That's one for you. This one would be fun, although I'm not sure that the scientists I currently have are going to be up to snuff. Oh, maybe they will. Yep, there we go. We can actually go ahead and research this, so we're going to do it. Why? I don't know. But we did it. So let's see. Mosasaur is our first one, and then after that it is the Plesiosaurus and the Ichthyosaurus. And then the last one is the Elasmosaurus and the Attenborosaurus. There we go. That one will be interesting. Okay, cool. Yep, eventually we'll get the... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. It is getting a little late in the evening, so I'm pretty sure that after... in fact, actually, what do you call it? There's actually quite a bit of time left on that research, the research node and the expedition. So at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and hang up for the evening on Jurassic World, such as it is. We will be back at it tomorrow, bright and early, save for maybe 1 or 2 hours that I got to jump out to do, proper adulting real world stuff. So otherwise, thanks for watching this evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.